So it's like a real it's like a real dilemma, right? I mean, I wasn't sure what to do. It could have been like a row of trees casting a shadow, or it could have been a genuine crosswalk. And how am I supposed to prove I'm not a robot unless I can click on the thing with a crosswalk, right? So, you know, it just I don't know. I struggled with it for I don't know how long. Wait,
Robots taste
how
bad.
did we get to?
I mean, I love human food.
Sure, sure. That sounds normal, Dieter. But what were we talking? I was talking about the top of the ketchup. You know how the nozzle collects like a little bit of ketchup every time you use it, and then like there's this kind of weird rubbery ketchup thing at the top, and I don't remember what my point was.
I cannot maintain this deception any
Um,
longer. Get to work, minion.
what?
It is I,
Emo
Emogoth.
Goth, is that you?
I'm wearing a disguise.
Really?
Ah,
And you're sure it's not Dieter wearing an emo goth disguise, wearing a Dieter disguise?
hmm. Yes, I am certain.
You got to think about that one.
Get to work before I
You're
devour
certain. Oh, then I shouldn't be laughing. I should be running.
you.
Whoa!
Hey, John.
Is that is that you? Is that you?
Yeah, who else would it be?
I well, never mind. I was just at the dwarves next door's party, and I got a little spooked. Halloween party.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a chip though.
Oh, nice, nice.
I can save you half of it.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead. I got,
You're good.
I got Dr. Pepper.
Oh well, there you go. So what's new?
Um, well, we got some new products to talk about, John. And before we get to that, oh, hey, we have a question in the chat already. What
Oh,
kind of chip?
what kind of chip? Um, we are now proudly sponsored by whatever this is.
Oh, no, we're
No,
not.
we're not. No, we're not. That's what kind of chip?
We would be
Potato
proudly
chip.
sponsored by them if they sponsored us.
That's what it looks like close up in this weird lighting.
Oh, okay. I see. So
So you say there are things we need to cover,
there, are
eh?
things, there are things we need to cover. But before we get to that, have you done anything gaming wise, John, lately?
Have I done anything gaming wise? Proceeded with the Bride of the Black Manse last night.
Oh, yeah.
Made some progress there. The group got split up because there's a thing that happens where people fall, and that was at the end of a session earlier. And at the next session, the people that didn't fall were missing the session, and I just had the people that had fallen, so I totally just kept playing with them.
That was convenient.
And then we came back, and so this time it was like a little bit with the people that didn't fall, and then stuff with the people that did fall, and back and forth. And they almost got back together by the end of the session, and then took a right turn and didn't go where they would have just like, oh, hey, it's you. But that's what you get to deal with as a judge, as a GM. You get to deal with the party not doing things that you hope they might do or that they are expected to do.
Why do you even have books? They don't follow them.
I should have given them all the adventures so they would know what they were supposed to
Oh,
do.
that's a good plan. Yeah, next time I'll just give them the whole adventure in advance so they know what to do. Yes.
Yeah, here's your script.
Perfect.
Let's just go with that. But how about yourself? Any gaming? Any game related things going
I
on?
haven't really got any gaming done, but I did last week. I got to go up to Fort Wayne to the warehouse the Goodman Games warehouse to help summon a second Chaos Lord.
All right. Oh, you were part of the ritual at the
I was
new
part of, I was
warehouse.
part, yeah, they sliced me open and used my blood. So,
Like you do.
I got to contribute. It felt good. It
They,
felt good.
they probably let you keep a little bit so you could regenerate more for next time.
All right, right. Yeah. So next time they'll call on me again when they need to summon a third one, I'm sure.
Because it's just stupid to take it all. Then you
Right.
done. Then you
That's
gotta
wasted. Yeah, it's wasted.
you gotta go out for a new source, and it's a whole thing.
It's not good. It's not effective HR practices.
No, no.
But
Just
yeah.
takes a lot of
So
time.
if any of you ordered anything and it arrives this week and it's wrong, it's probably my fault. That's all I'm saying.
And we can probably figure out whose order you got and who, the two people we can connect them up and they can just swap products.
Look, if there's something wrong with your order, just email info@goodman-games.com and John will fix it.
Or try to, or at least send it to the person that can. I was thinking we should warn people this is probably our scariest episode ever.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is because why?
It's just you and me. There's no guest this week, and people have to tolerate us for the entire duration.
Oh yeah, that could get pretty.
Yeah, that's like an elevator opening up and blood just flowing out at you as two little twin girls are riding tricycles through the halls or something. I don't know.
So, why don't we just go into talking about the new stuff? I feel like our banter has been plenty entertaining. I don't want to overwhelm them with entertainment.
Well, yeah, you gotta meter it out. So we've discussed the bad of the episode already. What about the goodies of the episode?
The goodies of the episode. Well, yes, we have several goodies. Starting with Judge Phil's Zine of Goodies, Volume 3. I hear that it's full of downtime, delights, and dangers.
That's a good way to put it. Although there's also there's two little adventures in here too, so it's not just downtime.
Oh. We have a new class also.
Yeah, the Were-Raptor G person class.
Right, and if you are one of the many people who have been complaining that DCC does not have detailed, realistic rules for real estate transactions, this is the zine you need. This fills that gap.
Right here. Your players got money to spend and they were looking to invest in real estate. This is your solution.
Also,
they can sink a lot of money in.
Also, the stand-up comedy table, or if your characters become famous comedians.
That's right. I'm thinking. So there is the Were-Raptor. Is this figure in gold? I'm not sure what that is. Like a coin golem or something. Is that the comedian?
I don't know. I think the wizard is.
The wizard is the comedian?
Yeah, it must be.
Could be. I can't see what I'm doing. Get too close to the camera. I just can't see what.
Anyway. Volume
people
3.
though. Yeah.
$9.99.
$9.99. $10 in round figures. And like I say, two short adventures. One you're retrieving an egg, and one involves an insurance scam, apparently inspired by events that the author experienced directly. So there's that.
Inspiration can come from anywhere.
Gonzo at its gonzoist. $10 only. A mere $10. What do we follow that up with?
We follow that up. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of related to real estate. The coin swallower, because real estate just eats up your money. Get it? It's another a little pamphlet from Nick Barron.
Yeah.
It is just a little encounter that you can drop in pretty much anywhere you want. Featuring.
Yeah, it's a little pamphlet. Involves is all takes place in the common house. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Do I have it right?
The little encounter you can add to any of your adventures. How does the lizard use a gun if he doesn't have opposable thumbs? I think
Got a tail.
probably does have opposable thumbs because he's not like just a lizard. He's a lizard gene.
Yeah, it's a were lizard, a were raptor. But anyway, somebody asking what the levels are, and I think it's basically level agnostic.
Yes, because I feel like it's mostly a social encounter anyway.
Yeah,
right?
it's kind of a mystery sort of a thing more than this monster is going to stop you from getting to room 13 and, you have to stomp on it first.
The main NPC is level 1, if that means anything, but
I did not remember that was in this background sound effect. It's kind of a mystery, kind of a. I think I want to use the word curse, although I'm not sure that's in here. I may be misremembering something. I often get the details of things we cover mixed up. To be honest, I do my best, but sometimes wait, was that in this or that? But yeah, just a brief little encounter. It's $3. You can drop it into your campaign at any convenient point that there are coins.
Let's see. Yeah, no clever segue. Next up, we have.
Oh well, actually, I mean, so the next thing we were looking at is Robo World, and I suppose along with that we might as well look at Space Station M at the same time, right?
Two new books from Bloat Games, both little bestiary monster manual things based on classic video games, I guess.
Yes,
Since that's
but I'm not sure what the video games are, to be honest.
What games these are based on. So,
but the thing I noticed about these, as far as using them in a game, is let me show one or the other of these, and one of them is slightly clearer to show off. Yeah, so Space Station M has a table of contents that is 24 items. And it occurred to me both of these would work, but this one particularly, with the exactly 24 entries, you could very easily use it as just a random encounter generator kind of thing and just roll a die and go, that's what's in the next hex that you're getting into, or whatever the case may be. Space Station M is specifically space alien type encounters. Robo World is all robots.
Predictably robots, yes.
Including the Robo Shrimp.
Who does not need a Robo Shrimp in their game, right?
Yeah, and these are statted for DCC, and obviously there's space stuff for DCC Starcrawl is a big one. But you could use these with MCC as well, and kind of use them as random encounter generators, or you just want to. There's a hex. I feel like the characters have gone a direction you didn't predict. Well,
a lot of these would be good for MCC for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fit right in. Yeah.
So,
$15 a piece.
That's right. And the other one, just for the completists out there who also want a quick look at the table of contents here, it runs from 2 to 27. So I don't know, what's that? A D26 minus one, or a D?
Since it starts at 2, you have to roll 2 D13 and a halves or something.
Well, no, for some reason the math is escaping me. But if you did a D28 minus 1, The only problem is if you roll a 1, then you get a 0. Or yeah. No, what am I trying to say? A D26 plus 1. That's what I'm trying to say. I got there. I need more of these chips is the problem. I need fortification. D26 plus 1 would get you from 2 to 27 in a totally random way.
13's and a half better, but
took way too long to get there either way for both of us. I think that's the problem. And you said they were 15, right?
Yes,
we covered that. And the monsters are various power levels too. So it's not like they're all first level or low level or whatever. There was something in there that was like 20 D12 hit dice or something. So
so,
you got some power in there, some other weaker things.
Let's see. We got a thing that feels very appropriate for October. The Corvaxian Codex 2. Now, if you have got the Corvaxian Codex 1, you will remember that it is a bunch of details about the Corvaxian race and class and things like that. And so this Codex 2 expands on that. Gives you some more occupation tables, a couple variant class that you can use for your Corvaxians, new patron.
Trickster.
Yes, trickster class. Some patron with some spells.
Yeah, I like the spells. There's some good spells. There's one very simple spell was you undergo some kind of transformation where you lose your spell casting for a short term, but you gain a mighty deed die.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Kind of a nice trade-off. Could make an interesting character to like kind of build a wizard around that spell.
Right. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
The other one was a spell that lets
a warrior in your group. You can still have a mighty deed.
Right. Yeah, and the other one was a spell that lets you see what the dead saw before they died. Very, very Halloweenish. You could really build some Halloween type scary stories around that. There's also some new monsters in here, and the extensive Corvaxis patron that was, I guess, teased in the first issue. Fully realized in this issue. And this title here, this one right here, $15.
15. Okay.
In the Goodman Games store.
And that's a good $15 because it's 48 pages with nice glossy paper and everything. So.
Yeah. And there's a sample of the illustrational stylings.
And to go along with that, there is also a Corvaxian adventure, Rise of the Drachenwolf. I think I said that properly. Drachenwolf.
Yeah. Drachenwolf. You mix in a little Schwarzenegger when you say that.
Drachenwolf.
The Drachenwolf.
Drachenwolf.
So yeah, interesting adventure in that you can run it as a funnel if you're playing the Corvaxian class from the Corvaxian codexes or codices. Is that the right plural?
Codices, I think. Yes. Good job.
Or you can run it as a first level adventure for, whatever other mix of characters you wish to employ. You're using the core classes or something from Class Alphabet or out of the Gong Farmer's Almanac, or Crawl Magazine or Crawl Zine, or any number of 3,000 other products that have new classes for DCC in them. It has potential ties to Frozen in Time if you want to play around with that. Maybe you've started a campaign with Frozen in Time and you want to run this, you can kind of hook them up and connect them.
So this adventure, minor spoiler, there is a dragon in it. There's a dragon in it. And and it looks like it just uses the random dragon tables from the core rulebook to create it. Even with the minuscule DCZ stat blocks. The dragon stat block is half a page.
Right. Well, they are bigger and badder, and
They have a lot of weird abilities, dragons.
yeah. And then one thing I thought was interesting here too is it's kind of written in theater of their mind style. Like there's not a map per se. There's just you're in this area, and here are the things that you can bump into when you're here. And so it just kind of lets you lean heavily into that theater of the mind approach. Um, Somebody's unhappy about that. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say it also has a number of magic items in here.
That's exactly what I was going to just talk about. Yeah. So even if you don't use the adventure, there's a really nice list of 14 random magic items that you can.
And one of them ties into the magical mustaches thingamajiggity from the DCC annual. So a lot of potential connections to other DCC products that you're already using anyway. So it's nice little product here. This one's $10. It's 32 page. I don't know what's that size. Is that the same zine size, or is that one of those slightly larger than zine size books?
No, it looks back. It's roughly the same.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll say roughly zine size.
Approximately zine-sized adventure right here for $10, connecting to your campaign elements already, Frozen North and such. Trying to think. Anything else we can say without spoiling it?
I think we've already spoiled enough on that one. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So,
Moving on.
Another Halloween appropriate zine. Graves and Groves. Ooh. This is a nice little zine that has basically a whole bunch of nature-related things and undead-related things. Graves and Groves.
Oh, I get it. So it's like Graves and Groves. I see.
Right. So it has a tree folk class and a ranger class that you could use. And the thing I like is there's a little essay on why the author feels these classes are necessary.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. There's some more stuff on downtime activity that you can do. There's a bunch of different herbs you can use, some new nature spells. And then we get to the undead portion of the book, where we have things like revenants and vampires, and it's got a big vampire section that really resembles the dragon section in the core rulebook for creating interesting and unique vampires.
Yeah. You could have several vampires that, they're vampires, but they work totally differently. You've got different abilities. Nobody's going to know what to expect when they meet the second and third vampire.
And there's the new patron, the prime vampire, and a short vampire-related adventure.
That's right. And you were saying there's the undead section of the book, but I was thinking, it is like on paper, which some people refer to as the dead tree version.
The book itself is the grave of a grove.
Whole book is undead because it's the tree is dead, but the pages live on or something. I don't know.
Anyway,
you decide.
I think this one is actually out of stock on the website currently, but hopefully we'll be getting some more in. It's a very good Halloween-y type title.
Yes, fingers crossed. The more will be showing up in short order. Graves and big sword. It says big sword at the top. I'm not sure the significance of the big sword.
That's the name of the company that published.
An umbrella title, maybe. No, the company is Toxins and Tonics.
You're right. So yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Big Sword is the actual zine, and then this one's Graves and Groves, and there's who knows what's coming down the pike.
Who knows? Indeed.
As Mr. Doyle might say, coming down the pike. What else we got in the pipeline?
Why are you coming down a fish anyway? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I want to see the Maw of Pike, where it's Chris and Mike, and they're just talking over each other about new products.
Yeah, I think we've got another zine thing. Oh, this is a bigger zine.
This is
Crepuscular
definitely bigger than Zine.
issue number 2. Uh, Triumph over the grave. Another Halloweeny sounding kind of thing. Um, over the grave is a 0 level funnel. Then it's got a bunch of information about a city of undead.
It's whispering its secrets to me.
It is. What does it say?
It says talk about the product. Don't just stand there. Going back to the funnel quickly that you're talking about. It has death augurs. Say no more. Death augurs, not birth augurs. Death augurs.
Okay. Yeah, and a bunch of pages about this undead city whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, including a bunch of random tables for exploring the city, people to meet, sights and sounds, 20 plot hooks, and popular gods. And then a 0 level occupation table for the city. A little comic. And then some other things. Oh, a new class, 2 new classes.
The undead class.
There's an undead class and the rake hell class,
yes,
which is basically your
kind of a
swashbuckly sort of death wish kind of person,
scoundrelly kind of class. Yeah, and I am going to attempt to pronounce the city. I think it's Zothma Ghoul.
We'll go with that. Okay.
Josh can correct me as needed. If he ever happens to see this. Zothma Ghoul.
And Crepuscular issue 2 is $19.99. Let's see.
I was going to show off. It has all these funny little corner commentary type things, but now I can't seem to find one. There was one. I should have bookmarked it. Or can't find it. Oh wait. I don't think I care much for Zothma Ghoul. But yeah, there's all these little characters. Well, not every page, but there's several that there's characters commenting on the content of the book. It's a funny little touch. Yeah, this is available in the Goodman Games store. I think Crepuscular 1 is still available as well.
You know what else is available in the Goodman Games store, John?
I thought. I mean, we covered like 7 or 8 things. I thought that would be it. That's it.
No. There's a very important thing that is now available in the store. The DCC rulebook in hardcover and paperback.
Oh yeah, the hardcovers came back.
Both again available in the store, as well as the reference book.
Did you get to ship a bunch of those out when you were there, or were they not yet in the store?
Not me, the Chaos Lord.
But you were there as it happened. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You got to see it in action.
I saw it in action. I saw things being put in packages.
Oh, there's the end of the sound effect. We're out.
Oh, that was quick. No, we're gonna have another episode pretty soon though, because there's a lot of stuff out. I think maybe next episode might be just all DCC 100, because we got to talk about that at some point.
Yeah, there's that. There's still a bunch of third-party stuff we got to get to. Yep. I wish somebody would close that window. Oh, good. Thank you for closing the window. What else? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we got to. we should do one before Thanksgiving,
Yes.
and maybe one after Thanksgiving, so we can show how much weight we put on at Thanksgiving.
Maybe one on Thanksgiving.
That's a thought. Then you don't have to talk to family.
Right.
Like, sorry, I gotta do a show.
Maybe Emo God will invite us to his house for Thanksgiving.
I think that's a bad idea. I just right away, I'm suspicious of that. I think that's trouble.
Well,
Yes, having us for dinner is perhaps
yeah,
too.
that means something totally different when he says it. Yeah, you're right.
All right. Okay. So that's a little more of that entertainment we were talking about earlier. We got to leave them wanting more.
This is what we get paid the big bucks for.
That's right. Also, getting paid to eat chips.
Crunchy.
They are very crunchy. That's something I like about them. They're very crispy.
Yes. Is this show over yet? Can you just cut it off in mid crunch? Like, that'd be great.